Congratulations on becoming a new homeowner. Now that you've closed on your home, it is important to understand your responsibilities as a homeowner through Invest Newark and the Newark Land Bank. This video consists of 4 main sections. At the end of each section, you will be prompted to test your understanding with a brief knowledge check. After viewing this video, you will be able to describe your duties as a homeowner. List issues that are covered and not covered by the contractor's warranty. Explain how to maintain the interior and exterior of your home. And finally, describe strategies for getting involved in your community. Are you ready? Let's get started. Part 1. Your responsibilities as a homeowner. Being a homeowner comes with a lot of responsibilities. In this section of the video, we will go over instructions for setting up, transferring, or canceling your utilities, your contractual obligations with Invest Newark, the importance of making mortgage payments on time and planning monthly expenses, and planning a system to organize and manage financial documents and other home-related physical records. Setting up utilities in a new home should be at the top of a new homeowner's checklist. Generally, utilities should be set up at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance of your move. It's advised to give utility providers ample time to get your house up and running, especially if they manually launch each service by appointment. If you're a first-time homeowner, it may be unclear how to start the process of adding utilities to your new home. But the first step is determining your utility company. Depending on where you move, you may need to work with a new utility company. Search your county utility provider to see which company you need to connect with to get your utilities up and running. When the utility provider isn't going to change between your old address and your new house, your utilities can be transferred. If this is you, contact your provider to make sure they're aware of the transfer. You'll need to shut down service at your previous address, but you can give your provider the exact date you no longer need services to ensure you still have utilities until moving day. If you're moving to a different city or state, you'll need a new provider for your services. Once you've found them on your county's website, reach out. You may need to create a new account online or call to set up your utilities. At the time of the call, provide your service provider with your new address and the date you need your utilities to be turned on. During the call, some providers may require credit card or bank account information for payment, so keep that information handy. Next, let's talk about what it means to be your own landlord. As a homeowner, you own your property outright. This means you do not have a landlord. Instead, you are your own landlord, which means you have certain duties and responsibilities that you are obligated to fulfill. Next, we will go over these responsibilities in more detail. As a landlord, you have a duty to every person that comes on your property. If you breach that duty negligently, recklessly, or intentionally, and your breach injures or harms another, you will be liable for that injury or harm. Make sure you use liability insurance to help spread the risk of unintentional breach of your duty to everyone. Also, remember that as a landlord, you are responsible for all the tangible property on your premises. This includes not only the physical structures, but also any appliances, fixtures, furniture, and other items within your home. Should any of these items cause harm or injury to others due to negligence or lack of maintenance, you could be held liable. Regular inspections, prompt repairs, and adherence to safety standards are crucial to fulfilling this responsibility as a homeowner. Next, we will cover your contractual obligations to Invest Newark and the City of Newark. Keep in mind that even though you agree to these obligations, they run with the land for 90 years, meaning you're binding your heirs and every subsequent property owner to what you also agreed to. Per your contract, you are obligated to use your property as a residence for at least 10 months per year. Next, you must maintain the property. Though you are not responsible for the whole ward, you are responsible for your property, and if it falls into disrepair, then you have violated your agreement. For example, if you get a ticket from the city for failing to cut your grass, you violated a city ordinance and breached your contractual agreement to Invest Newark. Remember that the purpose of this public investment is for you to have a home to care for and maintain. The property cannot look like it did when it was first foreclosed by the city and given to Invest Newark. It is important for you and other homeowners to maintain the appearance of your home, which can encourage others to follow suit on the entire block, neighborhood, ward, and then the whole city. It is important to remember that by entering into a contract with Invest Newark, you are agreeing to limits on who you can sell your property to and how much you can sell it for. To sell the property, you must first let Invest Newark know. Keep in mind that you must only sell to an eligible purchaser. This may be maintained by the Newark Housing Authority or NHA for some owners. Lastly, if you are a Housing Choice voucher holder and buy through our Housing Choice voucher conversion program, you can't sell for more than the maximum resale price. This equals the price you paid plus 3% per year for each year you own the property. Finally, you must pay taxes. There are several types of taxes, though you may be most familiar with property taxes. These taxes are assessed by and owed to the government. It is very important for you to understand all of your tax obligations and take advantage of any available deductions or exemptions. Consulting with a tax professional or financial advisor can help you better understand homeownership taxes. So, what happens if you violate any part of your agreement? You have 30 days to fix the issue, and if it is not resolved after 30 days, the court can intervene to enforce the resolution or void any sale that violates the agreement. Next, we will cover your contractual obligations to your mortgage lender. First and most importantly, paying your mortgage in full and on time every month is crucial. Late payments can result in late fees and negatively impact your credit report and score, affecting your ability to borrow money or get loans in the future. Missing your total monthly mortgage payment could result in losing your home to foreclosure. What's important to know about making your payments is that it is not uncommon for your lender to transfer your loan to a servicer after the sale is complete and you have closed on your home. Servicers are responsible for receiving mortgage payments, customer service, escrow administration, investor accounting, collections, and foreclosures. These activities are called servicing of a mortgage loan. When a lender transfers servicing responsibility of your mortgage loan to a servicer, you should receive a letter in the mail within 30 to 60 days of the transfer. Now that we've covered your contractual obligations and responsibilities as a homeowner, let's apply this knowledge to a real-life scenario. Meet Faith, a homeowner through Invest Newark. One day, Faith receives a phone call from her sister, who shares the exciting news that she is expecting a baby. Faith's sister wants to know if Faith can come stay with her for 6 months after the baby for support. She proposes that Faith rent out her home while she stays with her sister in another state. Would this plan be allowed under the contract with Invest Newark? Take a moment to think about it. The answer is no. Faith would not be permitted to leave and rent out her home for 6 months. Remember, Invest Newark home buyers are contractually obligated to use their property as a residence for at least 10 months per year. Now, let's move on to Part 2, Rehabbed Properties and Warranties. After viewing this section of the video, you will be able to define the features of a rehabbed property. Describe what is included and what is not included in Invest Newark's contractor warranty policy. And finally, list steps for addressing issues that may arise with appliances and equipment in the home. Rehabbed homes can be different from new constructions. This is because while some or a lot of the house may be new, some of the existing structure remains. So, any existing issues with the original structure that are not fixed may remain after renovations. Issues with the original structure are not covered under the contractor's warranty because they are not related to the scope of work they were contracted to do. Next, we will review what the contractor's warranty does and does not include. Invest Newark requires contractors to replace defective work, materials, and equipment, for 1 year after discovery. The contractor's warranty does not apply to damage caused by abuse, alterations to the work not executed by the contractor or under contractor's direction or supervision, improper or insufficient maintenance, improper operation, or normal wear and tear under normal usage. Anything that falls in this category is the owner's responsibility. Some specific examples include clogs in pipes due to improper use, cracks in walls and new cement walkways, a refrigerator that is not cold, or a shelf broken from storage of overly heavy items. Please first contact your contractor directly regarding any issues that fall under your 1-year warranty. If your contractor is not responsive or has a question about what is covered under the warranty, please contact Invest Newark for assistance. Next, we will cover manufacturer warranties. You will receive manuals and warranty documents for the appliances and equipment in your home upon closing. Familiarize yourself with the warranty terms and instruction manuals for everything provided for your home. If you have an issue with a defective product under warranty, contact the manufacturer directly for repair or replacement. If necessary, you may need to hire a repair technician. In this scenario, you would be responsible for the additional cost of their services. Now that we've covered rehabbed properties and what is covered by the contractor's warranty, let's apply this knowledge to a real-life scenario. Meet Ramona, a first-time homeowner through Invest Newark. 3 months into living in her new home, Ramona notices that the food in her refrigerator keeps spoiling. Frustrated, she realizes that her refrigerator is not cooling properly. Think back to our review of warranties. Would repairing the refrigerator be covered by the contractor's warranty? Take a moment to think about it. The answer is no. The contractor would not be responsible for repairing the refrigerator because that is considered regular wear and tear. So, what other options does Ramona have? Remember that many of the appliances and equipment in the home come with manufacturer's warranties. Ramona should contact the manufacturer of the refrigerator for repair or replacement. Next, let's move on to Part 3, Maintaining the Value of Your Home. After viewing this section of the video, you will be able to explain why maintaining the exterior and interior of the home is important. Describe specific strategies for making your home more energy efficient. And finally, list the benefits of installing a home security system. Your home is probably one of the most significant purchases you will ever make, so keeping it in good condition is essential to protecting your health, safety, and investment. Earlier in this video, we covered record keeping and how to create a filing system. Be sure to keep and properly store important records, which will be helpful if there is ever an issue with tax assessments or when you sell your home. Some of these important records include receipts and invoices for repairs and improvements, permits, maintenance documentation, and test results. Now let's talk about the expenses associated with homeownership. The expenses associated with owning and maintaining a home can be very costly. For example, some more considerable expenses may be replacing the roof, installing new windows, or replacing the furnace or water heater. Many expenses can be financed with personal loans or home equity lines of credit, but you can also save to help pay cash for smaller, more routine upkeep projects and repairs like landscaping, painting walls, replacing carpeting, and refinishing wood floors. Now that you know what expenses to plan for, let's look at what maintaining your home can involve. Maintaining the interior of the home is important for both your safety and the integrity of the home structure. Maintenance could include things like replacing the furnace filter, cleaning vents, fixing dripping faucets and running toilets, making sure the sump pump drains correctly and the tank is pumped regularly, ensuring that smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are working, and keeping appliances and fixtures in working order. Also, remember to follow proper care guidelines for all appliances and surfaces in your home to ensure that the appropriate cleaning materials are used throughout your home. In addition to keeping your home looking nice, it's important to maintain it to protect the interior from things like water, insects, and other unwanted pests. You may also want to regularly spray for insects or contract with a pest control company to do it for you. Next, let's go over maintaining the exterior of your home. Some of the most important exterior maintenance tasks include cleaning gutters and downspouts to keep them free from debris, keeping the siding and trim clean and painted to prevent rot, checking the seals of windows and doors to prevent drafts, taking care of your lawn, maintaining the safety of decks, porches, and stairs, and ensuring proper ventilation to avoid mold growth. Maintaining the interior and exterior of your home helps you not only enjoy your home, but also keep the value of your home from depreciating. Check things out regularly to prevent more significant, expensive issues. Even with the best care, you must replace things in your home over time. Appliances can last between 9 to 15 years, and the HVAC system should be replaced every 20 years or so. Plan accordingly and create an annual budget that can be used for seasonal, annual, and preventative care. Saving now for what you will encounter many years from now will ensure that the absorbent cost is manageable. According to experts, you should budget at least 1 to 3% of the home's purchase price for maintenance expenses. Next, let's discuss energy efficiency. Energy efficiency can be beneficial in many ways. Some energy-saving features can be good for your long-term finances, as well as your home and the environment, by lowering your energy consumption and improving the comfort and health of your household. The more energy and water you conserve, the more consistently you can plan for utility costs. As you make more energy efficiency upgrades, you can also lower the overall cost of maintaining your home and save money on utilities. Let's talk about some energy efficiency tips. First, we will cover lights. Switching to a different type of light bulb can save energy and money. LEDs use as much as 75% less energy than incandescent bulbs. You might also notice that you're changing bulbs less regularly, as LEDs also tend to have a longer lifespan. You can save energy by turning off the lights when you leave a room. And if you have outdoor lights, a timer can be a great tool to ensure they're on at night and off during the day, saving you the trouble of remembering to flip the switch. When most people think about heating and cooling their homes, they think of their HVAC system. But before making any significant investments, make sure you're not heating or cooling the outdoors. Cracks, gaps, or leaks, whether from a door jamb or a gap in a window, can make it harder to maintain a comfortable temperature and lead to increased utility bills. You can also make things easier on your HVAC by regularly replacing your filters, which decreases the energy you'll need to blow hot or cold air around the house. To continue, there are a lot of ways to make your home more efficient, and while smart devices can help, there are simple things you can do that make an impact. Your refrigerator and freezer are more efficient when full, so keeping them stocked can reduce energy usage. Since it's usually hotter during the day and cooler in the evenings, using heat-intensive appliances like a dishwasher, washing machine, and dryer at night can make it easier to keep cool during the day. When it's time to replace old appliances, look for the Energy Star logo for more energy-efficient options. Smart thermostats learn your schedule and can help decrease energy costs, but a simple programmable thermostat can also help ensure you're not heating or cooling an empty house. Headquartered in Newark, the Public Service Electric and Gas Company is New Jersey's oldest and largest publicly owned utility. You may find it helpful to know that there are worry-free protection plans that provide repair services for appliances, replacement and installation of your mechanical systems, and protection plans to protect yourself from the cost of repairs. A home security system can protect your home and possessions from theft and fire. Security systems range from simple alarms on windows and doors to installing cameras, motion detectors, and floodlights around the property. Choosing the right one for you depends on what you're looking for in a home security system and your budget. Some security systems connect to smoke detectors and alert your security company if smoke is detected, even if you're not home. In addition to protecting your home, security systems often provide peace of mind and a sense of safety whether you're home or not. Don't forget to have fire extinguishers handy and regularly check their expiration dates. Now that we've covered interior and exterior home maintenance, energy efficiency strategies, and security, let's apply this information to a real-life scenario. Meet Caroline. She manages a household that includes her husband and 4 children. She has noticed increasingly expensive utility bills and is concerned about optimizing energy usage in her home. She is constantly running loads of laundry and is working on a schedule for operating these major appliances. In an effort to lower her utility bill, she will either run her washer and dryer during the day, while her children are at school, or run them at night after they have gone to bed. Which option should she choose? Take a moment to think about it. The answer is that she should consider doing laundry after her children have gone to bed. Heat-intensive appliances like the washing machine and dryer should be run at night to make it more efficient to cool the home during the day. Now, let's move on to Part 4, Community Involvement. After viewing this section of the video, you will be able to describe strategies for getting involved in the community. There are many benefits to engaging with your community. In addition to making friends with your neighbors, you can be more proactive in improving the area you live in, which positively affects your experience there and may have the added benefit of boosting the value of your home. Partnering with your neighbors can help you keep up with the pulse of what's happening in your local community and provides an opportunity to beautify your block together and connect. Another way to connect is to check out neighborhood mobile apps, which offer helpful information regarding your neighborhood, local businesses, and public services. Also, consider creating or joining a neighborhood watch group to keep an eye out for each other and help make your community feel safer for everyone. Congratulations on reaching the end of this instructional video on post-closing for new home buyers with Invest Newark. By now, you've gained valuable insights into what to expect and how to navigate the period after closing on your new home. Remember, the journey doesn't end at closing. Maintaining your home and financial responsibilities are essential for a successful homeownership experience. As you embark on this new chapter, here are key takeaways to keep in mind. Stay informed about your contractual obligations and maintain open communication with your lender. Prioritize timely mortgage payments and budget for ongoing homeownership expenses. Implement organizational systems to track maintenance tasks, financial records, and important documents related to your home. And be proactive in performing routine maintenance to avoid larger issues down the line. By staying proactive and informed, you'll not only enjoy your new home, but also protect its value for years to come. If you have any questions or need further guidance, please email us at newarklandbank@investnewark.org. Here's to a rewarding journey as a new homeowner. Best of luck and welcome home.